Hey everybody! Welcome back, Northern Lion, this war of mine. We just had Katya come back from a successful night of scavenging, where she picked up a lot of components and a lot of timber, but not nearly enough food to keep us all happy for today. But for now, Katya, why don't you take a sleep? Bruno, since we have some extra opportunities here, why don't you cook a couple of meals and we'll have Pavel come over here. Pavel's goal is going to be... are we going to use timber or components here? We're going to use some timber. Pavel's goal is going to be to make a stove. This was like our whole to-do for today, is get a stove produced so that we can actually generate some heat. And that's because it's going to start to get a little colder according to our radio, which I feel very happy that we actually produced. So, I'm going to have you make the stove, and it's going to take almost all of our components. But we're going to put the stove like up here. Not stove, heater, you know what I mean. Actually, why don't we put it... is there any way we can get it like near our beds? I don't know if you actually have to be close to it to get the value out of it. You know, we'll put it in here, and maybe we can place some chairs around it. But for now, Bruno, you're gonna produce a couple. Oh, we don't have enough vegetables for this stuff. Okay, so we didn't actually need to produce that. This is gonna be the 2 meals that we're able to make today, and then we're completely out of food. So I'm really hoping we'll have the opportunity to barter. Otherwise, people are gonna be real hungry today. All right, Bruno's gonna eat. There's no rhyme or reason to who I choose to feed, by the way. Is somebody sick? No. Everybody's hungry, so it's not like I'm just necessarily playing favorites or anything like that. So we can use some fuel for that, but I don't think we need it yet. I don't know. Despite living in the metric system, I don't really know what constitutes being cold enough to maybe be in danger of getting illness in Celsius. But if it room temperature is like 25, so we're 10 degrees or something below that. Let's take a look at what we would need to actually upgrade our systems here. Not that much. We need more components and more parts, which, if you ask me, are both the same thing. Similarly, more timber, more components, more parts. Okay, let's make a water filter with Pavel if we can. We can make 2. That would use all of our components. What if we take Bruno? Where are you going, buddy? There's nothing for you down there. We might want to make like some extra lockpicks or something like that, but we also want to have somebody take a look at the radio. I have a feeling today's going to be a short day, but we're hoping that... oh yeah, that's exactly what we're hoping for, someone to barter with. Yeah, you're not making lockpicks yet because we don't have any parts. Okay, Pavel. First things first, you're gonna... oh, he's gonna go smoke a cigarette down there, I think. Maybe, which is fine by me, honestly. Doesn't really bother me if that's what you want to do with your life. You know, we could use that to barter or something, but it's okay. Yeah, I know it's dangerous out there, dog. But we're gonna get some fresh water. You know, we need it on a regular basis. We're not gonna be making moonshine anytime soon. And what do we need? Probably desperately food. Let's go open this up. Now, we should have Katya do this, but she's sleeping right now. What do you got for me? Food. You have vegetables. That's not really what we need. I could get value from parts. I think we need 5 of them. What could I give you for this? We haven't really used herbs for anything. 8 herbs for 5 parts? That seems like an okay deal to me. Maybe I can get you to throw in some vegetables as well? Okay, well, what if I threw in some sugar on top of that for those vegetables? Okay, good. We got a deal for now. Make sure we close the door, and we'll have Pavel come down here and see if he can actually upgrade our workbench so that we can make some more stuff. He'll still be there if we want to trade more, but we don't really have that much to trade. We also, we can't just eat the vegetables. Katya, maybe you could like take a sit or something. Oh, now we need more components. I really would like to get this done today. Katya, why don't you go barter with this gentleman here? And Pavel, maybe you can take a little sit. We got nothing else to do today. I mean, we could have him like watch or listen to the radio or something and get some valuable information maybe. He's had enough sleep. All right, head over to the radio then. Things are starting to get engaging now, I think. We've got some interesting stuff. Oh, he's got canned food. If we could get like 1 piece of canned food, not piece, but you know what I mean. Even 2 would be fine. So 1 piece of canned food, 1 can, they call it. What if I gave you some, oh man, we have nothing. If I gave you our shovel. Won't do. What if I gave you our sugar? 1 water. A little bit of that. Some timber. I really would like for Katya to eat today. So I could give you the bandage. Well, how much can we get for the bandage? 2 cans? Not quite. What if, like, bandage and a little sugar and a little water and a piece of timber? Alright, that's 2 cans worth of food. What if we add on, like, a 3rd can? And then we add, like, 1 more water. A couple more pieces of timber. Timber's pretty easy to come by. I don't want to give them our vegetable. I don't want to give them a part either. I don't think that's worth it for 3 cans. Take 1 can off. We'll take this off. Save a little timber. Alright. Yeah, pretty good. I'd say it's a pretty good deal because now Katya can actually eat, which is something that I was a little suspicious of. But luckily, it seems to have worked out for us. Alright, Bruno, why don't you take a second, close this door. Let's listen to our radio. Let's go back to the far left here. Alright, what's the news today? It's cool outside with clouds and rainfall. Okay. It's gonna be a little cold. Classical music. You're listening to Radio Pagorin. Okay, yeah, he's been killed. Just broadcasting the same message over and over, I guess. Mass graves, yeah. Same old, same old. Okay. Nothing special. I mean, there's lots of, you know, incredibly significant news there, but nothing new to us. Let's get a bit of a feel. No, sorry, my mistake. Close the door. No, not you. Let's get a bit of a feel here. We better check if we have something to burn. Pavel. We've got no fuel. Wood or books will do. Alright, so let's use our stove to make some fuel quickly. Just maybe heat up our place a little bit. I don't know how long fuel lasts. Tell you what, we can afford 2 timber. Make some fuel and maybe heat up our place a little bit so people don't get sick. But it's starting to get pretty evident, I think, that we're running out of resources here. We only have 1 meal left for tomorrow, so again, when we scavenge, we're going to need food. Oh, he put the fuel in there, okay. There's no way we can upgrade this right now. We need a thermometer? Come on now. Alright, so let's talk about today's priorities for scavenging. We really want to upgrade our workbench. In order to upgrade our workbench, we're going to need many more components, but that's it. What if we wanted to upgrade our workbench and our metalworking station? Then we would need tons of components, a little timber, and that's it. So we're looking for components, number 1, timber, number 2, food, also in there somewhere. I think we can afford to probably end our day for now. And move on to the nighttime. Oh, it got up to, it's 22 degrees Celsius in there now. That's awesome. Okay. Everybody is not tired. That's awesome. Bruno is going to be a guard, because his backpack's a little smaller. Pavel is going to be our scavenger, and Katya is going to sleep. Pavel's the best scavenger because he's a fast runner and has the, tied for best backpack size. I think, anyway. Let's see. Danger. So, St. Mary's Church was fine, but I don't think we can really get anything else out of it, you know? We can get more parts and more timber, but we can't really get into those special areas. What about this garage? Lots of food, lots of parts, huge amounts of materials. I think we should try it. And we're going to take the lockpick, and we're going to take the shovel, but we're not going to take the knife. We're going to save that so Bruno has it in case we get raided. And we're going to try to survive just stealthily, at least until we get a gun or something. So we'll see how this works out here. I'm not, I'm a little scared, you know? Anytime we have the opportunity to run into people, I'm a little frightened. Well, the back of the garage seems pretty easy pickings here. Number 1, well, food is in there, but components and timber's number 2, and food is also, you know, even better than number 1. There's our components. And we'll start a timber stack as well. Timber stack sounds like a Dota character. No more hiding. We meet in heaven. Alright, that sounds a little foreboding. I think this is a refrigerator. Oh, it's a filing cabinet. That's not nearly as exciting. If I had to guess what we would find in a filing cabinet, I would suspect that maybe we'll be lucky to encounter books or something like that. We could burn them for fuel, but... oh, never mind. They're not really on my to-do list, though. So we did need a huge amount of components. We can take 1 more timber, at least, and let's get 1 more stack of this stuff going. No, not that. Not that. Not that. Okay. So far, so good. I mean, this is a great haul just to start with here. I would love to just get, like, 3 food. There's probably a refrigerator somewhere in here. Yeah, there's one down there, but it might be a long trip to actually take us into that basement. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, you, I need meds for my father. Have you got some? No, I do not. You're not gonna, like, kill me here, are you? He has a saw. It would cost you. He also has some raw food. That's what we need. But what am I gonna give him? Like, more materials? Like, I don't think he wants this stuff at all. Yeah, we'd have to give him, like, everything. Not interested, sorry. Please bring some bandages or medication. Well, we can remember that for the future. Hey, okay, so he doesn't want us to take his stuff. Hey, get out. I'm a little scared. I just want to come down here to the fridge quickly. Oh, he's starting to come at me. Leave now, last warning. Okay, run to exit, run to exit. Well, they're stuck up there now. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's see if we can steal some stuff quickly. Yeah, that's some food. Okay. We don't really need these parts. Let's close this door so this old man can't see us. Yeah, the sun's coming for us. You gotta. Hopefully they don't have a gun. I'll bring back some medication. You gotta cut me some freaking slack here. Okay, we got way more food. This is actually awesome. And sure, we'll take the saw blades as well, so we can do better on the church next time. And we're probably just gonna leave right now. So let's take the gun parts. Those are pretty hard to find. We have got no timber though. Time to go. Time to go, I said. He's kind of hunting us down. Okay, that was I think we got lucky that maybe we were able to juke the AI a little bit there. But we're going to get rid of like some of our stuff here, pick up a couple of stacks of timber, and then go. Because we do need timber in order to upgrade our stuff. So, oh, this is not where we want to be. We want to be on the upper floor here. That was, like, this scavenging stuff is actually getting really, really intense now that there's actual people to worry about. And I know you can actually, like, if we wanted to, we could basically stab them. I don't think we want to do that right now anyway. So we only have 2 timber, so we'll get rid of the weapon parts. We'll pick up some more timber. And I think we should probably maybe drop off something else and pick up more timber. I don't know what we should drop off, though. Like, maybe we can deposit the saw blades, and then we can pick up 2 more timber, and we can come back for the saw blades later. And maybe we can bring back bandages for that guy or something next time. I know we need the saw blades to do the stuff in the church, but I think the timber is a little bit more important. So we'll have our Pavel run to the exit here. And I would say that is maybe the best night of scavenging that we've had thus far. A little scary, but we had a good guard with a knife. Hopefully that would tell people to get the F away. And I think we're going to be able to upgrade our workbenches now. At least one of them. And our stove is still burning. Just venting the smoke right up into the upper floor. Good idea. Alright. Night was calm. That is good stuff. Let's pause for a second and think about what we need to do. Okay, Pavel should sleep. Bruno should sleep. And maybe Katya should work on our workbenches quickly. Pavel should sleep. Bruno should sleep. We have more than enough food now. We actually have a lot of food. If we want to avoid cooking tonight... Oh, we have a new bio upgrade for Bruno. I used to be an optimist, one of those people who'd sworn that war wouldn't come. Wars happen far away in third world countries, or so I thought. Even when I was listening to the news getting scarier day by day, I did not believe what was about to happen. Bruno, did I have you sleep? I hope I had you sleep. And Katya, you're gonna be busy today. You're hungry, so you're gonna be a little slower. But we could have Bruno cook meals, or we could just have everybody have canned food today. So the first thing I'm gonna have you do, it's gotta be upgrade the workbench, right? How much clean water do we have? We have enough to cook some meals. So yeah, Katya, try to upgrade your workbench here. And we'll see what new tools this gives us access to. And maybe today we'll focus on getting some extra water from a water filter if we have leftover components, but I doubt we will. But even just getting one upgraded workbench might be pretty useful for us. Maybe we'll get some new stuff that would actually allow us to make progress instead of merely subsisting, but I don't know. Okay, what can we build now? We can build wooden barricades. That seems useful. like an armchair, a guitar for maybe like a little bit of a morale boost, a herbal garden, herbal workshop, so that would be how we would make medicine. Trap for small animals could be useful. Cool. This is good to know. Now, Kaya, can you upgrade our metal shop? Not even close. Okay, that's fine. So I will have you make a water filter. How many can you make? Why not make 2 water filters? I think it's going to be a pretty quiet day unless somebody comes to the door. And we're probably going to have like roughly the same priority list for tomorrow. Alright, so Katya's making some water filters with 10 hours. That'll allow us to make 8 clean water. Okay, why don't you come up there and get them set up. In the meantime, I know, Bruno, you're tired here. But why don't you cook some food? We'll save the canned food for situations where maybe, you know, we need a little bit of a quick fix. It seems like we're going to have plenty of time today. Oh, we can only do 1 at a time. Okay, because we only have 1 rainwater still. That makes sense. We're almost through our first week here, and I think it's going relatively okay. We're going to need 2 timber to make 2 fuel to make 2 meals. We're making like cedar plank salmon every night, apparently. You know what, Katya? Why don't you actually eat just a can, and then we'll have Bruno and Pavel eat the warm meal and kind of balance our resources a little bit. Because it is, if possible, it's more efficient to use 1 meat, 1 vegetable to make 2 meals instead of 2 meat, 1 vegetable to make 3. You know. All right, so Bruno will eat, and Katya is fine. She's content even. That's like the definition of fine. Bruno will, Pavel will come over here and eat, and we'll have Bruno listen to the radio, see if we've got some new information here. I think we're doing all right. I may be mistaken. We'll obviously take our radio all the way back to the front. We've had a lot of the same messages here, but maybe there's some new stuff today. Okay. It's cool outside. Fair enough. We do have a stove. Classical music. Yeah, that's what I expected. Beware of bands of looters roaming the city. It's best to lock your doors and stay inside. I think it's the same message, yeah. Mass graves were discovered in the town of Gravia. Alright, so looters. Maybe there's an increased risk of looters now. That seems kind of bad for business. What do we do about looters? Well, this might indicate that maybe timber is a little bit more important for us now. Why do I say that? I say that because we could use that to actually board up some of the broken areas of our building. We can't build anything else tonight. How much does a boarding up... takes 10 timber. That's crazy town. So timber is maybe a little bit more important now, so we can make our place a little bit safer against looters. Is everybody content? Everybody's pretty content here. I don't really want to sit around and wait for this water to finish, so I'm thinking about just ending our day. Bruno, you should take a nap, though. Maybe we can at least get your stats down for that. Yeah, so I think we need timber and we need components again. I know it seems like that's what we need all the time, but we did well for food yesterday. We have no bandages to give to those mechanics, but we can come back and maybe give them some bandages in trade for stuff at a premium. Maybe we could raid, like, I mean, we gave up those saw blades, which kind of sucks. I was really hoping that those saw blades would actually, we'd be able to use those for the church, but, sure, that might be the end of today, I guess. But let's think about it. What do we need? We don't need food. That's a nice little extra inventory space that we can have. Without needing food... Oh, actually, the water's done here, so why don't you replace that and we'll get another 4 clean water for tonight. We don't need food as much. We do need a little fuel. Our place is starting to get a little chilly again. We could probably just make 1 fuel out of 1 timber and put it in there before we scavenge or anything like that. So let's have Katya come down here and she'll make a fuel in our stove. We need components. We need components like crazy to upgrade our metal workshop. So components and timber are huge priorities now. I really wish that we didn't have to take 2 stacks. Or like, I wish timber stacked further than 2 per stack, is what I'm trying to say there. Just make 1 for now. Keep the place relatively cozy. And we'll put that over here. And that should raise the temperature in the house by a few degrees. Eventually. Or maybe it'll keep it the same at least, I guess. Oh, there it goes. It's going up. Alright, I'm going to end the day. We need timber, we need components, and anything else we can get, the better. Food, not necessary, though. Decrepit squat. Huge amounts of materials. It's been inhabited by the homeless since long before the war. They've always been struggling. Lots of weapons, lots of parts. There shouldn't be a threat, and we could find some useful things here. Okay, let's have, well, Pavel is a good scavenger, and we'll have, Katya guard, and Bruno can sleep tonight. And I'm not gonna give him a knife because I don't think he needs it. We'll give him this stuff right here. Then Katya can have the knife and she can use that to guard herself. I think that's how it works anyway. We'll find out if we get raided and the knife doesn't help us out. But we need parts. That's fine. Hopefully we don't run into any people. Components, timber. Components, timber. Timber. There we go. Definitely don't need clean water. That's one of the few things that we're actually doing really well for right now. Let's try taking the ladder downwards. I really like the vision cone, like, expanding as you look at it, as if, you know, it's approximating, like, you know, your eyes adjusting to the light or something. Components, timber. It's like, it's the thing we need most often. Oh my Lanta. This is awesome. Like, this might be all we need for tonight, to be honest with you. I almost want to, like, leave a shovel here. I don't know if that's enough components to upgrade our metal shop. But if we take, we had 6 timber, so we had 5. This will take us to 13. We can board up one thing. Well, we can definitely get away with not taking our lockpicks next time. I think this is actually all we want for today, to be honest with you. That's exactly what we needed. Let's leave. And if we upgrade our metal workshop, then we get less of a need for components immediately, because it costs us something stupid like 30 to upgrade them. And even if we didn't get exactly everything that we needed, it doesn't really matter. Because, I'm not even going to run to the exit, save your energy a little bit. It doesn't even really matter because, we still have enough food to survive, and we can, you know, maybe at least build some boards today. I don't know where we put them, to be honest with you, and that scares me a little bit. Day 7. I'm actually pleased that we're surviving relatively well here so far. Let's see if we got raided during the night. That decrepit squad seemed like an awesome location. Okay, we didn't get raided during the night. Katya, you are, yeah, let's have everybody who's hungry eat some canned food quickly. Then we'll get ready to sleep and progress for the rest of the day. We are going to need some food tomorrow, but for today we're doing fine. We can cook 2 more meals as well. What's our water situation? 9. That's relatively good. Any new bio upgrades? No. Updates, I should say. Okay. And Pavel, if you could eat some canned food as well, my friend. Katya, you're going to sleep. And then Pavel's going to sleep. And Bruno's going to be the man of the house for the rest of the day. At least until everybody else is, you know, not tired anymore. Which usually only takes a few hours of sleep, so... Alright, Bruno. Just me and you, buddy. First things first. Did we get enough anything to upgrade our, metal workshop? I certainly hope so. God dang it. Hopefully we'll have a barterer come by. Well, if we're not going to be able to upgrade our metal workshop today, then what we should do is build some new stuff. Let's board up. Make that. I don't know what he does. I guess he just goes to a place and then takes care of it. Which is actually the way that I would prefer that this gets taken care of. Does he just board up our door? No, he boards... Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, we do have a big hole in the side of our safe house here. Makes me think that maybe our safe house is not so totally safe. And my guess is that actually tomorrow, we'll go back to the decrepit squat and we'll take nothing with us so we have full inventory space, and then we'll just take, again, timber and parts every day until we can make our safe house good. But we are going to need some more boarding up. That looks nicer. You've done a good job there, Bruno. You know, stay a while, man. You can probably take off your messenger bag for now. I know it's stylish, but, you know, we've got bigger fish to fry right now. What else can you... we can make a crowbar. I haven't used one yet. I haven't needed to use one yet because we make lockpicks instead, but I'm imagining it's cheaper to make the crowbar. So I will make, I'll make a water filter because relatively cheap for 3 components, we get 4 fresh water. You know, you can't eat nails, regardless of what Richard Keel might have you believe in the James Bond films. So we'll have you go up and sort out that right there. I'm actually impressed with how everyone's doing. You know, people are tired, but overall, I think the mood today is, like, it's better than you'd expect, considering we've been living, like, just below the line of subsistence for this entire war thus far. I'm assuming that maybe later today we'll have someone come to the door, and maybe they'll ask us for something. But all in all, it looks like it's going to be a relatively peaceful day. Get some fresh water done. Oh, no, sorry, Katya, you can take a sleep still. Bruno can do it, don't worry. Bruno's going to come down here and make some fuel, put some fuel on the stove because the temperature's dipping a little bit. Then he's going to listen to the radio, and then I guess we'll get ready to scavenge again. And Pavel should be fresh and rested for that. The only thing is we are going to need some food tomorrow. Oh, they're already here. All right. Oh, I made fuel out of components. I really should have used 1 timber instead. That's a bit of a big mistake on my part. I'm probably making a lot of big mistakes, but that's a particularly annoying one. All right. We got no fuel. Maybe we should chop some wood. Yeah, I'm with you, Bruno. All right, let's come back here. See if there's any news today. I'm settling into a routine here. It's weird how the game's doing that to me. It's cool outside. We know. Seasons are changing. Classical music, yeah. Beware of bands of looters, okay. As if the war wasn't enough, crime is on the rise in the streets of Pogorin. There are reports of armed assaults and robberies. Not from us, I assume. Well, I guess that's going to do it for today. We don't really have anything else to do, and everybody's relatively happy. But I am going to end the episode here, so I'm going to pause, and we'll start the scavenging tomorrow night. It'll be exciting. What do we need? Timber and components, because I keep spending them. But we'll send Pavel out to the Decrepit Squad. It should be a relatively easy night, but in any case, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.